Oh, how are you? You can call me back, caller. Let me talk to Jack first.
Hi.
How are you doing, honey?
Oh, I'm great. I'm sorry that you felt like you couldn't afford us. All things can be negotiated.
Well, the negotiation is I ain't got it. That's
I mad at you.
that's a negotiation, baby. I'm living check to check. I want to go to DeSoto and talk about Officer Ramirez right now and tell him to pay my bill because I ain't got it.
Woo. Well,
Okay.
you can talk about it. By law, I can't.
I understand that by law you can, but when you came on my show, Sean Davy Way did a funeral for you and said that you are a fraud lady. Is this
Yeah.
is this a storyline? You said King dropped you. Ever since you came
Yeah.
on the show, they just dropped you like a bad habit. Like, poof, go away. They
I
like
know. Isn't it great?
right, they just threw you in the garbage like Holly Berry did losing Isaiah, and then she went
Isn't it
back.
great?
I don't know if it's great or not, but what happened?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Is this a storyline? Are you hurt that King and Sean Davy Way, your children, dumped you?
No, I'm not hurt at all. It was time to go our separate ways. I'm just glad they were smart enough to capitalize on it on their way out of the door. I'm doubling down on some fresher new content creators.
Okay. But my thing is this, Jag, why don't you just do your own content? You in Dallas. Let me produce you a show. You
I
don't
do my own content, but I'm saving my content to put up on my network. And we're not ready to launch yet, but we're getting there. We're very close, and I can't wait for the reboot. It's going to be amazing.
but why not start a YouTube so people will go to your website?
Well, we will be doing certain things, but right now we're still working out the structure of how everything is going to balance between the Jaguar Wright Johnson channel and then the T and J channel. It's TJ's channel, but it is a couple's channel. So I'm committed to doing my part as part of the couple. But we need to make sure we don't have overlapping content. I'm actually really grateful that Donat came on as channel manager because he's able to keep things steady while we're working on getting everything geared up for the official real launch of the Jaguar Wright Johnson channel. We're going to have banners.
Jaguar Wright,
We're going to have theme music. It's going to be
I
great.
understand it, but Jaguar Wright, you need your own channel. This
This
girl,
is I'm here on my own
but
channel.
you need to be faithful on your own channel. I see you on everybody else's channel but your own.
I stopped in from time to time,
You need to
but
be doing
I'm putting up new content to warm up the algorithm on my channel. You should check it out. It's quite interesting.
But because when I talked to Storm Monroe a couple of months ago, I
Uh,
said maybe you should have worked with Storm and y'all could have did a podcast. I know you said you was gonna get the
well,
Nation
that
of
could
Islam
have worked if he hadn't stabbed me in the back for Tasha K, and then he turned around and stabbed Tasha K in the back.
Mm. So he said he
I
started.
was just speaking about this earlier tonight with Donat when we did that epic live on his channel. Oh my God, that was epic. But I was just telling him how dope it is to work with a content creator that's also an artist, who's a real artist. And Donat is. And I was just telling him that it was like a deja vu moment for me because the conversation I was having with him on screen were the kind of conversations that I used to have with Stormisha Mokashe Alize Jenkins Monroe. And, that was the dope part of our relationship.
I want to say this about you, Jag.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it is just like you're acting like a hoe. And let me tell you why. How you go a hoe, they go to different pimps. It's like you went to the King, he was your pimp. Then you went to Sean Davy Way, flipping hair, he was your pimp. Then you went to Storm Road, a pimp. Now you over there with another pimp. When are you gonna get from the whole stroll and be your own boss, be your own pimp? Because you getting pimped out from everybody. I just don't understand that, Jack.
Oh my God!
Honestly, it's the truth. Like you're going to
Wiley. Like, I'm clutching my stone.
You was with what was that? Sherelle's World. She was your pimp. You was hoeing for her. Hell with her. No, nosy hoe. You was hoeing nosy hoe.
Wiley, that must make you a pimp because I'm over here hoeing with you tonight.
But I tell you to get your own show? We in Dallas. Get your own stuff.
Well, I don't know. Let me know a price that you can afford for that meeting. Or you know what? Even better.
For a meeting,
Why don't you
baby,
just take me and Beloved out to lunch and we can talk about
I
all
don't
of
even
this stuff off camera?
baby, listen. We can have phone, hook up a camera. We can go outside. You know how to go to a police station, do all that. We could be outside talking and dance in the heat, talking. We can
In
put
the heat.
we can
So
put on.
now you want me to pass out?
We can pass out together and get click. It will go viral, and then I will resuscitate you and do CPR, or maybe she can eat your cakes and revive your yoni. Wherever it go, it can go viral. I just like Jaguar, you know.
I am clutching my stones.
I know I'm clutching it too, because I'm like, you just go everywhere on these streets and you can build your own. If you're a talented, you're skillful,
Wiley,
amazing singer.
Wiley, you have the phone number. Call me. I would love to hear your ideas.
I would love to. I want to say it, but for me, you just have to apply it, because I'm tired of you getting used. You got used from Sean David. He dumped you like a bad habit. He did a funeral. He said, dust to dust, ash to ashes.
You want to know what's funny about him breaking up with me?
What was funny about that?
I had already broken up with him.
You already broken up with him?
Yes.
After he raised money to bail you out?
And Adrian, listen to me. Listen to me. Adrian, Deontay Lewis, and Michael Braggs were never my friends. For the past 2 years, I've been watching them use my content, devise my content. I've been watching Adrian Deontay Lewis go through all of my Instagram videos and all of my other interviews to use it as source material to build his entire surviving catalog. Well, at least 2/3 of it. King Payne exploited me while I was in jail. I mean, they've been doing a lot of malicious things, but now that we've identified Adrian Deontay Lewis is the head of the troll farm, that creates most of the problems in the B sector, Jaguar Wright sector, and the Black sector of YouTube. And we're exposing his network. He has no choice but to respond the way he's responding. I mean, I said it. There's a video that I put up. It was a short, wasn't it? I said, say Geronimo, bitch.
But
like, if you gonna go off the deep end, do it big.
But my thing is,
and that's exactly what they're doing, and they need to, because this is the end of the Jaguar Wright content.
I
am now switched. I'm now switching format. I'm switching protocol. They better get the. Listen to me. That fucking phone call. Oh my God, that fucking phone call that King Payne has been posting for the past week now.
Yeah.
That all of those video clips. He has 8 fucking videos. It's all one phone call. It was one conversation.
Right, but my thing is this, Jag. You have been at it for years. If you was a new woman in your 20s, I would give you a pass. You are.
Honey, I'm just getting better, and I'm just getting started.
No,
I like the me. Listen to me, Wiley. I like the me that I am at 46 now.
You're 46.
So much more. Yeah, I just turned 46. May 17.
Is that 46 years old?
Yeah, I was born in 1977.
So you're older enough than all of those young men that you went on their platform. You're older than them, correct?
Yeah, I could be like their aunties or their mothers.
Or you could be their mother and auntie. So why are you getting gooped by people that those could be your children? Why you keep getting gooped by them? By kids?
Well, I'm not getting gooped by anybody. I'm a blessing, Wiley. Listen to me. I'm a blessing. I've always been that way, and I've always felt that way. If there's something that you can get from me, as long as you take advantage of it and make the most out of it, I'm never upset. Do you know who I'm upset with? Niggas like my fucking husband, who get handed all of these great opportunities and then fuck it all up to smoke fentanyl weed and play PS4 all fucking day. Like, see, that's the shit I don't like. Like, in that respect, I'm grateful for my ex-husband, because he used the fuck out of me, but God damn it, he used it for the best of himself. Like, that's who I am. I'm a muse. I'm a source. I expect to be used.
So
that's what I'm here for. But the thing is, if you're going to use me, motherfucker, do it big. Get the most out of it, because there's one thing that's for sure and 2 things for certain. Jaguar don't stay in the same place very long. I move around. Take advantage of it while you got it. But just don't be a bitch when I'm gone.
But again, Jag, let me tell you why that's a twisted, sick mindset to have. Because you're saying you want to be used. You'd have to change that up. You are a leader, a boss, right? Your video went viral about Black and about how we a king, how we build this country. You need to
Yeah.
take your own advice that went viral and know that you are a queen. To me, you're acting like a house slave. And you're looking for
Well,
your next master, and you're not a slave. You're free. You are awesome singer. You need to get back to what worked as
we
providing
are. We're
great
in the
music.
studio. The music is going great.
I
We're
understand you've
gonna
been saying that for years, honey, and it haven't came
no,
out.
I mean, actually, here, beloved, can you take over for a second? You don't. All right, TJ doesn't want to be on camera.
I
Hold on.
understand that TJ don't want to be on camera, and I understand that she don't have to be on camera because that's not your wife or your husband. We're talking to you, Jaguar Wright. You are the
I
star.
know, but TJ
No,
wants to
no,
talk
I'm
about the
saying
You are the star,
about this,
not TJ. That's
right, but that's fine. However, I am with her in the studio, so I can tell you about it.
don't
I
just
have
tell me
the
about it.
footage.
Post about it on Spotify, honey. We don't need to know no more press.
Well, she's working on it. She's waiting on it to be finished. But we have video, we have footage, we have all of that.
And when would it be released on Spotify, out iTunes, and Pandora?
Listen to me. TBA, to be announced.
Okay, to be announced. You're spending all this energy, honey, all on these different platforms, pimping or being a hoe on these other platforms.
I do a lot more than that in 24 hours in a day.
Okay,
You
I
know,
need
people.
that song to come out because when I talked to Erica Badu team, they said one thing about Erica Badu, she's serious about her shit and she put out records. So do Jill Scott. Even Tyrese was crying, even though he didn't go to the police station like you or the police office. He was crying on the internet, but he still released a song and didn't go nowhere. But he's still putting it out there, is what I'm saying. Even
I hear what you're
Alex
saying,
put it out
but
there.
I am a solo independent artist.
I understand that.
So understand what that means.
What does
It's
it mean?
easy for them. It would be easier for them to just put out a record and not care where it goes because they've already gotten their money on the front end for that record. I'm funding everything myself. Studio time, engineers, mixes, mastering, features, all of this I take care of myself. I don't have a company paying for it for me. And guess what?
Yes,
when
ma'am.
it does well, I will collect all of the proceeds because I did it all by myself. So for me, it really isn't about how often or when I come out, it's how I come out. And I'm not releasing this song without a video. We just scouted the location. It looks great. We have the right camera crew. I got the right director flying in from Atlanta. It's going to be great.
Where you going to shoot it? South Dallas?
We're shooting it. No, yeah, we shooting it in Dallas.
It's going to be in South Dallas?
No, we shooting it in Oak Cliff.
Oh, you're going to shoot it in Oak Cliff?
Yeah.
You're going to have security there and the police?
Of course. Of course.
Okay. So my thing is this. I was talking with Armand Wiggins' team here. He released beautiful records.
I just want to say something. 1 second.
Hold on 1 second. How is he able to release songs? He independent, and you've been an artist since the 90s. Why can't you do it? And you have a man that have a twisted back, and he released all these records, and you can't do it. What is taking you so long, Jag? When Armand is an independent artist, got a twisted back, but he released multiple records, and they got a new song that's coming out with Roly Poly,
and that's wonderful. And I'm happy for the doll and good for him. But until he actually has a real charting record, we're not in the same category. What he does is a hobby. What I've done is a career. There's a difference.
So you said he don't have a charting right? That was a read, Jag.
It's true.
Wow.
Motherfucker, you can release 80 fucking songs if nothing has ever been on the charts, ever been recorded on the charts, isn't being followed to be tracked. Like, nigga, I mean, I'm happy for you. You know, you're doing great with your hobby. Good luck to you. Not the same.
Okay, I just want to ask you this, because as for you as a woman, and because you always talk about.
Yes, I am still going to be running for mayor of Shreveport. Yes.
Okay, I understand that you said you're going to run for mayor, but we have to walk. We have to crawl before we can walk. You can't do all these multiple things. First and foremost, we want.
Why not?
Well, first and foremost, you got to make sure the trial that you don't go to prison. Okay,
I'm not going to prison.
Okay, we will know it until then. That you can only assume that it's up to the
no.
judge.
I can tell you that for sure.
Okay, you're not going.
I'm not going to prison.
So they dropped the charges?
Not yet, but I go back to court September 20th. So
you're saying, in your opinion, you may not go. It's a maybe, but it's still in the air that you.
No, I'm convinced.
Okay, that means that's your conviction, but it's a possibility that you could be convicted of your crime.
It's possible that little boys could fall from the sky right now. There's a lot of things that are possible.
But
I base things off of what I know and what I believe.
So we are talking about those charges that you have, and we can't get this open case. So hopefully, let's pray that you don't get involved and get arrested or go to prison for any of that, right? But I also ask you this, Jaguar, right? As a woman, do you feel like you should just go away and go into a place where you get good therapy, good counseling, so you come back, because you have a lot of stress?
I do that every day.
It's
called prayer. Okay. It's called prayer, meditation. I speak with my private therapist who's in Los Angeles, whose name I'm not going to say, so people can think that they're going to start stalking and trolling her. But she's amazing. I've been working with her for a few months. She's great. Like, I'm fine. This is a thing that I don't think most people get.
Yes.
You go on these thumbnails and you read all of these lies and everything that they say, and you believe everything that they say. And then I come to you with the truth and you tell me I'm lying, but yet everything that I say is a verifiable fact that can be looked up in public records, Google, YouTube, whatever. I want
to ask you a very serious question, Jaguar, right?
Yeah.
Are you a drug addict? Are you on cocaine?
God, no.
Crystal meth, weed? You don't do any drugs?
God, no. Me nor TJ. And it's just funny because all of these people who accuse us of being addicts are actually addicts in real life.
But you're not on crack or
God, no. Why would I do that? I sold the shit. I know what it do to people.
Okay, so you're not on drugs. You're not high now. You're not high. You're sober.
No. I'm not gonna lie. I had me a shot of whiskey yesterday and it was lovely.
Okay.
But I'm not a drug addict.
You're not a drug addict.
No. I do too much healthy shit to be a drug addict. For me to be a drug addict with the diet and the shit that I use for my life would be totally counterproductive. Like, it would be stupid for me to be an addict at all. I am filled with sea moss, black seed oil. Like, if people knew how holistic and how like natural I really am, if people knew how I can go hiking 5 miles in sandals, not sneakers or boots, it always trips beloved out. She'll be having sneakers on and we'll be going, up these rough terrain hills, and I'm sitting there in open-toed sandals.
And you go
I'm a lot more fit than most people.
When the last time you went hiking?
We just went the other night. We went for a moonlight hike. We took 5 miles. It was magical.
And where was that located? In South in Oak Cliff?
No, we went out to White Rock.
You went out to White Rock?
Oh God, beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my God. When I think of that night, like after we parked out, we had a little picnic on the dock behind the reeds. And they're so tall now, so it's just a wall of it was just me and her.
So did you take the bus or did you take?
No, we drove.
You drove?
Yeah.
So where are you staying at now?
Wiley, I already told you that, and I'm not repeating it.
And
listen to me, for our safety and for our ability to operate as close to normal as we can, we have to quarantine. We have to quarantine how we live. And honestly, if we weren't, I don't know if our relationship would have made it. Like, we needed time just to get to know each other. and to learn how to love one another.
Well,
No one's ever going to know where I live. I have 3 addresses in Dallas. Good luck.
well, a lot of people they were say that your network was a scam.
Nah, it's not a scam.
It's
It's
not a
still living.
scam.
It still exists. Absolutely not. Anybody who doesn't want to keep subscribing, all they have to do is hit the cancellation button.
Okay. So it's not a scam.
No, it's not a scam. But the people are saying it's a scam because they don't want people to continue to subscribe. Everything that this troll farm ran by Adrian Deontay Lewis is doing is to stop me from being able to make money so I can continue to fund my own projects. And no, I'm not staying at the Super
I want
8.
to
You
ask you
don't
this.
find this stuff that we have in frame
So
at
I
a
understand
Super
that. So
8.
what is the content that is on your network right now? Do you have any shows on there?
Well, yeah, I mean, my podcast was on there, live performances, my catalog of live performances over the course of the past 20 years. Mookie, I don't know who you are, and I see
So
you're a member here. So
what
I'm not
is
gonna. What
what's
can
the
I please
amount?
address this? Can I
What,
please
hold
address
on, we
Mookie?
ain't addressing Wiley. We can't address the chat. What is
What?
the amount for the network? How much do they pay for the network? What is
Well,
the
I'm not discussing my finances with
I'm talking about
anyone. Why do you know
how
that?
much do the subscriber pay? Is it $12.99,
$9.99 a month.
$9.99 a month?
Yes.
And they get charged month to month. Is it a free trial for this?
No, I don't do free trials.
So it's
If
nine
you want it, you
dollars
want
and
it. If you don't,
99 cents.
yep,
Tim.
$9.99.
And on there
But because
they can see a 20-year-old performance of you
no,
performing.
they can see a lot more than that. They can see history. They can see backlog. I'm going to be putting up old EPK footage, stuff that got lost that nobody saw. Like this was all what I was in the process of doing up until I was arrested and taken to jail.
You do have
And then we have,
subscribers on there, right?
and huh?
You do have subscribers on there
Yeah,
right now.
I have subscribers on there. But at the end of the day, point is this. I was stopped from doing what I was going to be doing. I had my own 50th anniversary of hip hop special that I was planning, and I wasn't going to announce it until the BET Awards. I wanted them to do theirs first so I could do mine second because I'm bringing all the real hitters to Philadelphia. See, all of this was to stop me from doing what I'm doing.
But you stopped that because
No, I didn't stop
to
it.
the police
I
department.
didn't. No, listen
You
to me. I
harassed the
did.
police
Wiley, I
officers.
didn't
Ma'am,
stop it, and you're not going to bait me into
but you
talking
did.
about my
I'm
case.
not baiting you, but you're making it seem
Yeah,
like
you
somebody
are,
else did
because
it.
what you're
You committed
saying
those
now,
crimes.
what
You
you're
did that on
saying
tape
now, you're
now.
saying to get a rebuttal from me,
I'm not
and the
trying to get a
only way,
rebuttal. You're
and the
making it.
only thing that I can rebut with are the facts and details of my very open case, not talking about it.
I'm not
But
telling you you I was telling
what I
I
will
say
say
you
is,
correct.
what I will say is this. When I walk away, all charges dismissed, I want you to do a live replay of this episode.
When did you go to trial? When is your
Well, they have to figure that out. I have to go back to court on the 20th of
oh,
September.
on September the 20th? I will be there.
Well, then come. You can see for yourself. I'll introduce you to my lawyers. They're all great. And all the officers in the building, we're just good friends now.
All the officers in the building, they're friends with
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Are they going to
And
be
the officers in the jail.
and all officers in the jail? So are they going to be on your network?
Well, it all depends because I told them while I'm doing putting together my piece, 6 weeks a prisoner, I'm going to do, like a mini doc of my 6 weeks in jail and everything that I went through. And then after that, I'll be doing a printed piece, and that will be with all of the poetry and my journal entries from, my days in jail,
So
especially.
will Officer Ramirez be in this documentary?
I cannot speak about that person.
Okay.
He's a part of a very open case.
Will you also interview and apologize to the leasing office when you went there and harassed those
I will not
innocent people?
apologize to Legacy. I will not. It's a scam.
Okay.
People are getting stabbed over there. People getting shot over there. Still, they didn't even get security to go around the entire complex until after I did the video that has 40 some odd thousand views, exposing them for the fraud that they are.
But you do know the leasing office, they're not the owners. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I know exactly who they work for, which is why I did the video.
Mhm.
And I have a conversation with that company about the things that I've published. But
So
that's something I
I'm
also
gonna
want
ask
to
you
talk about.
one question here. How is your son and mother doing?
Everybody, from what I know, is doing great. I haven't talked to my mom, but my son is doing great. Right now, all he and I are really focused on is his art show this fall. So that's our conversation. We don't talk about YouTube. And it's so funny because what makes me love my son so much, and I feel bad because I didn't even call him to tell him that I was actually going to start talking about it. But I told him when I first got out of jail and we got on the phone, I said to him, if anybody asks, even your dad, if you've talked to me, say no. You can call me whenever you want. I'll call you from time to time because I don't want him under that pressure because his dad is like hawking over his neck all the time. Are you talking to your mom? Are you talking to your mom? Miss A, I see you everywhere.
But
You go from
I
panel
want
to
to
panel to
say this.
panel.
I want to say this. I understand where the father's coming from because
I don't understand why he is. Excuse
when we
me,
talk to
excuse
the
me,
father,
Wiley.
hold on one second.
Wiley, Wiley, you're not gonna sit. You're not gonna do that, Wiley.
When we
That
talk
I'm
to
not
the
gonna do
father,
with you.
he was very upset that you were harassing the building, putting your son in danger,
Yeah,
putting
he's
acid
very
all
upset
over
about a lot. What
your body.
he needs to be
You were
upset about
in
are
the
all of those
hospital.
men
You
that
were
I'm still
arrested
going to
and
interview that he had
all
sex
of
with
that.
while we were married.
But ma'am, that was back 20-some years
Because I
ago.
will be
He
interviewing all of the
but
men he
he was
had sex
talking
with
about
while we were married, which
But
is
Sam
why he was
told me
all down to work with my sister in
but
Genesis to get my bond revoked so I couldn't do the Tasha K interview because I was going to be exposing it all on her
but
show. He
Sam
was with
said
them to help me get
you
arrested, Wiley.
I
So I
understand
don't
that
get no fuck about what you talking about that fairy faggot ass
oh,
fuck.
but
I don't get no fuck
I
about that
understand the
closeted ass
anger.
hoe.
I understand the
I don't.
anger. I understand the anger, but you
No,
did
I
put your
don't.
son in
Don't talk to me
danger
about that faggot.
because
I was talking about my son. I wasn't talking
you
about that
put
faggot.
but again, you slept with him, so whether that make you a beard,
Yeah, I was married to him and I
but you
left him
married him.
too.
So what did
And
that
I
say about
also
you?
left him.
You had a
And
son
I
about him.
also left
But
him.
I think the anger comes from he had to come rescue y'all's son because you
He
were in
didn't have to
there
come do
with your
shit. He's
child.
the one that abandoned our son. He's the reason Sam came back to Dallas. He threw him out. But he don't tell nobody that.
Again, I'm glad you said it. When we talked to Sam, he said he did not throw him out. That
Fuck that nigga. He's a
you
lying
told him
fucking faggot. He's
you
a lying fucking faggot. And he's about to be investigated for fucking doing what he did to help have me arrested so he could get my son back.
ma'am, you put the ashes.
No. This ain't got shit to do with no
married.
motherfucking ashes. This ain't got shit to do with ashes. That pussy, my sister Lachelle Wright fucking Wallace, Nicole Allen, and fucking Monica Lockett all work together to have me fucking arrested.
Well, they did not arrest you.
They're all getting arrested their damn selves because I'm having them all charged.
So again, you're not a
Period.
You're not a
Period.
You're
Period. We were talking about my son. Do you want to keep talking about my son, Wiley? Or do you just want to talk about faggots?
Let me say this. You can say that word all day long, but you've been on shows with gay men, and they were
you're right.
Anyway, let me say this though.
That nigga's a faggot though.
Let me say, I don't care what you say about that. That ain't nothing but your words. But your behavior,
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that think he a faggot too. Like all of the men I'm going to be interviewing on Philadelphia TV network this fall.
I get that, I understand that. But you were in the police station acting a fool live,
and that is a part of an open case that I cannot discuss.
That didn't have nothing to do with your husband, though. Your ex-husband, Sam. Your son.
Yes, it did because he's been working with my enemies for the past 15 years
been working
to fuck with my life and use our child to keep me in and out of goddamn court. Wiley, if you're going to ask me this shit, can you at least have the decency to do a little fucking research?
But that didn't have nothing about your son.
No, it had everything to do with my son. He's been using my son for years. He's been using my son for years, and he's been doing it for the Roots. He's been doing it for the Roots, who he still peddles fucking polo to.
But did
period. Wiley, do your fucking research.
All right, let me ask you a
question. Do your fucking research, Wiley. I'm about to go.
I'm
I
about
just
to
said,
go. No,
did your
because now
son
you
drop
get
out of
my
high
pressure
did
up,
your
and you
son-
said you ain't got no money.
But did your son drop out of college? Okay, but you can have all that anger and all that type of stuff, but you can't blame Sam for all that. And you mad and upset. Did nobody tell you to come on this show? We gonna ask you the tough questions. You talking about, oh, he the F word, but you slept with him. What that say about your yoni? Hey, no. What does that say about you? You did this. You went to that police station. You went to the DeSoto Police Department talking about Officer Ramirez, talking about the officers, calling the officer, harassing the people, not your ex-husband. So sit down somewhere. Don't try to put the smoke on your ex-husband. You acted a plump fool, and your ex-husband had to come rescue his ex-mother-in-law and son because you were locked up. So how dare you try to criticize when you committed a crime and have pending charges? Them charges is still pending in the court of law. Your husband didn't have nothing to do with that. You acted a plump fool. It was live on camera, and they arrested your black behind. So don't you try to blame your husband because of your mistakes. Now you want to act all sane. You talking about your network, which ain't gonna go nowhere because you too busy chasing everybody else instead of worrying about your business. Don't come over here think you're going to take over the show. You're going to ask these real questions here. Your son dropped out of college because he wanted to chase your behind because you got in his head he wanted a better life. His father tried to shield him from your behavior, and you got your son back to Texas. You was shipping him. You was driving him crisscrossing the country. You lost your mind, and you went in that leasing office and acted fool. Then you bathed in your son's ashes all over your body, got arrested, been in the hospital multiple times. You went over there, teamed up with Black China Mama. That didn't work. You went over to King Channel, didn't work. Went over to Nosy Ho Channel, didn't work. You went over to Sherelle World, didn't work. You went over to Deshaunde Way, didn't work. You have these problems, honey. You are the problem. Until you work on you, everything you do is going to continue to crumble. Stop blaming your ex-husband. Stop blaming your mama. Stop blaming your sister. Honey, stand on up. Look in that mirror and blame Jaguar Wright. Blame you. Don't even blame your husband that you still married to. Blame yourself because you made these decisions. You made a decision to hit that link to come into the Wiley Show channel. You ain't gonna take over this channel because you ain't that beautiful. You ain't that cute. You're not that successful. You ain't no Beyonce. You ain't no Jill Scott. You ain't no Erykah Badu. So I'm going to sit here and have a conversation and ask you these tough questions. And if you can't answer it, then leave and go and eat your woman box. Because while you criticizing your ex-husband, calling him words out of the dictionary, you sleeping with a woman. And what does they say about women that sleep with other women? I ain't going to say the word because that's your business if you want to lip and lap her between her legs, but you still miss your husband. You settling for a woman when you got put out of jail. She hit you in your DM because you have nowhere to go. TJ, B-Day, TNT, AT&T, wherever her name is. You are a confused woman. Your mind is reprobated and you need to get some help. That's you. You did this. Every mistake you made in your life is you. I made some mistakes. I went to the library. I told the judge it was my fault. I didn't say it was my mama's fault. It was my granny's fault. It was my uncle's fault. At the end of the day, I did it and I paid a price for it and I got the help for it. You 40-some years old, still blaming everybody else and still don't want to take power and admit to the issues that you went through. You are an addict of your own destruction. And until you admit that you have a problem, you will be 65 years old, still talking about your ex-husband, still talking about your mama, still talking about Erykah Badu and Jill Scott and Clyde Davis until you work on you. You got to work on you. You blaming too many. Blame you. You made that mistake. You did it. And then say, I don't want to talk about an open case. Then stop going on YouTube. If you went on CNN, they're going to ask you about that case. They're going to keep asking you about that. You got a big case. You think I'm worried about what you saying about Sean David Wade when you got a pending case in Denton County? No, I'm asking about that case. Whether you want to answer or not, I'm still going to answer. If it's up to you to answer it. And it triggers something with you because you're trying to deflect to your ex-husband instead of the problems that you did. You have the mugshot, not your ex-husband, not Sam. This ain't Sam picture right here. This is you. Not your ex-husband. That's you. Not your ex-husband. That was you that went to jail for your mouth because you need some help. And the sad part about it is you don't think you need help. That's you. That's your fault. You chasing everybody else because you need help. You 40-some years old. You ain't getting no younger. Until you help yourself, you're going to end up like my uncle spent the rest of his life in a mental institution. And when he died, he didn't die around his family. He died with nurses and doctors and other people. And that's how he died. They had to inform the family that Freddie is gone. But Freddie spent the rest of all his adult life in a mental institution. Why? He didn't want to take his medicine. Why? He blamed everybody else but himself. He didn't want to cooperate with the therapy. He didn't cooperate. And he died at 60-some years old in a mental institution. So don't you come here and try to tell me anything because I walked in these shoes. I have families that walk in these shoes. You got to wake up and do what you got to do to survive. You are you love to blame everybody instead of blaming yourself. Take ownership, honey. You can call people the FB, whatever, but you got a mugshot. You is in jail. Your son is free because you are not in any capability to raise a poodle, a dog, or a goldfish because of your mind. And if you don't like it, you ain't got to come on the Wiley Show, baby. You ain't got to come over here. You came over here. Get you some help, honey. Get you some therapy. Because you need it. And y'all pray for her. Pray for her. She need prayer. And that she do right and get his help. She don't even know that woman that she with. Don't even know her real name. You chase with a clout chaser, hugged up with a clout chaser. Both of y'all homeless, can't make ends meet. Don't got a lease of your name, you 40-some years old. Sit down, shut up. Have several seats. You can't even get an apartment because you got evictions on your record. And pending charges. With those pending charges, you can't get no apartment. Especially with no eviction. Not even a second chance leasing wants you because you're a high risk. And if you don't listen, that's fine. We just going to use you for content because in your words, you like to be used. Just do it. What did you say, Jack? Do it big. We doing it big. You said do it big. And we doing it big, right? All right. Anybody else want to call in? Anybody else? She called into the Wiley Show, baby. We didn't tell her to call in. We ain't got the money. I ain't about to fund that habit. Only thing I'm going to fund that, send you a number to my psychiatric treatment center crisis managers. That's the only people I'm send information for. I ain't send you $1. You did this. You going to everybody channel. And then you with them because you got a mind. You going to flip on everybody you come in contact with because you ain't stable. You going to flip on them. You going to do anybody you join with because you ain't stable. You an unstable woman. And it's sad. You unstable. Everybody you come in contact with. Oh, Nosy, my friend. Oh, Sherelle, she my friend. Fell out with them all. Talking about buy you some lunch. I ain't buying you nothing. You better go to that soup kitchen. You don't like to listen. I take obedient women to lunch. You too disrespectful. I ain't taking you nowhere. Go to the Salvation line, stand in that line and get a sandwich. You going to everybody else show why they can't buy you a sandwich. Sit down. All that mess you talking, you go to YouTube, get you a platform, get you a super chat and cash out. If you ain't got it, you ain't getting it from me, you can starve. You better go on to that Salvation Army. You better take you to no lunch so you can attack the waitress and say that she slept with your man back in 1998. No. Absolutely not. Ain't taking no lunch. I'm taking my own stuff to lunch. I can put in the air fryer. That's my lunch. You did this to yourself, Jag. You know you did, honey. I'll hear the F word. I don't care what you say. You slept with him. What the hell about you? You slept with him. You had a baby by. That's how you women, you get mad at your man, and the main thing you put on there, an allegation, but yet you eating a box of women yoni. You swimming in yoni juice. And then you get mad at your man because he dumped your mood on his life. He got to be this and that, but yet you eating a woman box. Sit down. In somebody else's house, you up there, and somebody else, you sneaking in people's apartments and houses that say for sale and standing up in there. What they call that? Standing in people's houses, you ain't got no lease with fake leases. Sit down. Standing in people's houses with no paperwork, false leases. You are a professional. What do they call them people? Y'all say it in the name. Get mad at Wiley because we do the show. You came and hit the link and came on the Wiley Show, but you ain't gonna take over this show. So you ain't nothing but a squatter. Sit down. I got to keep it real with you, honey. I've been there. I had pending charges, but I was smart enough to have a YouTube channel to pay the debt off. And I know I did wrong. I didn't go risk that. I'm going to trial. I'm not going to do that. I know they got me on tape acting a fool. Let me settle this and pay the property damage. But you went a little further. When I had bail, I didn't go flee and go in some motel, leaving the state without getting permission and without paying the debt to the bail bondsman. Because when Jonathan paid the couple of $1,000s to the bail bondsman, we paid those payments, and it said, if you do not pay the rest of the balance, we will withdraw our bond, and you will have a warrant of arrest. It's in the black and white. But you thought because you jagged and you fled to Louisiana in a motel and you got arrested. Sit down. I followed the rules. Couldn't go nowhere. I got permission, did everything right, and now I'm here. And now I'm here. Delivering a show. I had to pay back, almost $30,000 to the state and to the library. Paid it back to the library. Because of the help of the YouTube show that we had. I didn't get used by people. I built the show and people sent $5,000, $10,000, $6,000 here, $20 here, $50 here, and we sent it. And then I called him. I said, I got some more payments. He said, sir, it's all paid off. You paid everything off. Complied, got off it early, and now I'm here. I ain't going to no leasing office call. I ain't going to no police station talking about officer. Then go back to the library acting crazy because I learned my lesson. You didn't learn your lesson, honey. You didn't learn your lesson. We did. And I'm 30-something years old. I was in my 20s when it happened. And I said, I gotta change this up. I don't want to be 56-something years old talking to myself, singing to myself, eating my urine, drinking it. I need to change it. And so I did the work. And if I am going to act crazy, at least act crazy on my show, in the comedy on my home. Don't be stupid to go to no police station. The only reason why you didn't get tased or worse is because you're a woman and because people praying for you. We did right over here. That one experience, I did everything right. I don't want to be out there going to no leases, cussing people out, cussing out off. I don't want no extra and recording it. And then your foolish, I want to go to trial. They got you all on tape. You did that for yourself. And then you jump and you get everybody else's views, but you don't have your own channel that's monetized. That'll tell you ain't all the way there. At least my crazy had a little sense to get a bag. At least when I'm a little manic, at least I know go live. My voice is a little smarter than your voices. My voice would be like, go live, Wiley, entertain. Who cares if your nose is snotty? Blow it in your sweater. Go live and get a super chat. Announce it. I got a voice that will tell you. $ Marquise Y2A. As long as I'm entertained, as long as I'm safe in my house, it's good. At least my voices, they kind of smart. They standing right now. Yeah, Wiley, we smart. At least that tell me to sit on down. At least I'll be on 15 hours. At least I'm getting a coin for it. At least I know when it gets too bad, I know how to rush to that hospital and speak to my doctor. Okay, Mr. Wiley, you can skip a meal, but you can't skip a pill. At least I got that sense. I know how to get and do right, and I'm doing it. I'm doing a good, decent amount of decent draw. But you doing this, honey, it's sad. And you have a problem. And I can come at you because I walked in those shoes. We have some similarities here. Only difference between your story and mine is that you're not willing to submit and get the help that you need. You got to do that. In order for the therapy to work, you got to put in the work. If you know you need medicine, then take it. If you know you need, take it. If you know you need to speak to your therapist, then speak to your therapist. You got to put in the work. And I pray that you don't end up in prison. I don't want you in prison. You need to be in a facility getting help. Excuse me. And hopefully you get trained and help. I don't want to see you in no facility. I don't. Not me. I don't want to see you in a facility. I'm talking about like prison or something. I want you in a facility getting help so you get your mind right, so you'll know, you know what I'm saying, so you could be a strong Black woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you keep going on this channel, that channel, that channel. I want to see you powerful. I want to see you on your channel, breaking down music, performing, going to a lot of Palooza, going to the jazz festival, performing, going around the country, performing in the House of Blues. I want you to have gold records, platinum records, all going to you. That's what I want for your life. You writing a book about your successes, working with this person, everything, the truth about the industry, the dark side of the industry, written by Jaguar Wright. That's the type of life I want for you. But in order for you to have that life, you got to work through the cuckoo nest. You got to work through that first. You got to get that in order. Get your mind right. You get that mind right, everything else will fall in line. It's hard to get things right when your mind is out of whack. When it's out of whack. When your mind is out of order, your life gonna be out of order. I had to do it on my sweater. Because I ain't got no towel. It's in the dryer. But I use my sweater. Are y'all mad about that? She came here. I told y'all people gonna come over to the Wiley Show. And she said she wanted me to pay her, I think, $500. You gotta hear no $5. I got true talent. You gonna hit that link. And you hit it. She doesn't want to do the work To be aware, that's on her. But we still gonna talk about her. All right. Anybody else want to call in? Yeah, because they running it up of Jag while she's home. They doing that. No, I mean, no one has done this twice at that. Yeah, because we here. I mean, she hit the link. This in the middle of the night, but it's fine because she came on this show and it's fine. But we gonna keep it real with her because so many YouTubers, she okay, and then she turned on them. I know that she's sick in the head. I know she have a sickness because I had the sickness, right? I know it, baby. I had it. So I get it. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello. Hello, caller. You calling in unknown. You calling in private. Hello. All right, they call in private. $500 for an interview so she can come on the show. No, why I gotta do that when my talent gonna have you jump out the business for free? I pay $500. I'm experienced with that behavior. You hit the link. You need help. Everybody, you follow family on. I've been there. My family didn't want to bother with Brother White. They said no. Order of protection. Couldn't even go on the ground out of the arrested. Fled to Dallas. And I didn't want to come to this state. Especially when I found out the slaves, the enslaved people got the news late that they were free. I didn't want to come here. I ain't know nothing about no Juneteenth. I was staying in Chicago, hair chicken. But my family said, you got to leave here. I done lost my mind there, cussing everybody out. Conspiracy theory. It was a conspiracy. I thought the satellites was watching me. I wanted to run for president. It was in my 20s. And they District 7 police came in. They whispered, they said, order protection. Filed a restraining order. They went to Harrison Street, the courthouse, filed that emergency order protection. The police came, and I had the phone acting a nutcase like Jag. That police officer from District 7 said, you can't record me. I said, okay, I won't record. We went outside, turned it on, and then the police supervised them. They said, we're going to record you on our camera. You, for this day, you got to leave the premises. You cannot come within 500 yards of this premises. I got kicked out, homeless on the street. I had a friend, a transgender woman, Lord bless her heart, went there. I was sick, cussing people out. Called my friend. He got me on the Greyhound to Dallas, Texas. Doing good a little while, and then had to break down the library, got help. And now I'm here, entertaining 200 plus people in the middle of the night, talking to Jacqueline, the woman that bathed with her son ashes, went harassed the police officers, the leasing officers, and the one that sung with Jay-Z back in the early 2000s when I was 10 years old. Okay? Thank you, sir. And then we rebuild the family relationship. Now I can go home. I'm a resident in Chicago. Go home, be with my family, with my nieces and sisters. Beautiful relationship. I'm welcome at home, but it didn't always be that I was welcome at home. Not always that way. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello.
Why?
Hey, welcome.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Why is you still talking about me?
You said, who is this?
This Jag.
You said it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Last time I checked, I was a grown man.
A grown man talking about me.
You said a grown man talking about you. I thought you said you was a celebrity, a superstar, and if you use me, do it big. I thought I was doing it big. Last time I checked, I am obese, and I'm 6'2". I'm doing it big. And I have a 13, 14 size shoe. Everything on me is big.
You just got a big body. You ain't doing it big.
Oh, I'm not doing it big. Okay.
body is big.
I'm not doing it big, honey.
No,
But
the body's just
I'm
big.
talking to you in the middle of the night where you supposed to be sleep working on a record.
Because people keep sending it to me.
Well, people keep sending it to me, then turn it off, honey. You a grown woman.
I'm sitting in my mansion. Woke me up out my sleep.
Oh,
'cause
yeah, you ain't sitting in no mansion, honey. I know that ain't you, honey. I know you want to be entertained because you up too. Are you hearing voices right now?
Yeah, yours.
You hear my voice, then why you don't turn it on? How do you look 1 to 10? Are you single?
This is Jag Wiley. You know how I look.
No, that ain't Jag, honey. You don't sound like no Jaguar, right? What you sound like a bitter woman that your husband left you for your baby daddy. So again, how do you look?
How do you sound? My husband left me for my baby
Your
daddy.
husband left you for your baby daddy. You know how y'all women do. Y'all have a husband, baby daddy, and got kids, and you don't know who the father is. You are one of them type of women. I know you got Section 8. I know you on food stamps. That's fine. That's good and goody. But
Why? Send me the $1,000. You'll get a real interview.
I ain't giving you nothing. I ain't giving you water, honey. You call me, honey. Look at these weird calling me. These weird people. I know they know Jaguar, right? She just want to talk to Wiley, getting turned on. She love watching me. Why you talking this early? Because you watching me, baby. I'm going to keep on that. I might stay on there for 6 more hours. I'm Jaguar, right? You know you crazy when you want to pretend to be a nutcase. Sit down somewhere. Usually, if you want to catfish somebody, say this is Beyonce. Say this is Kelly Rowland. Say this is Oprah. You picking somebody to eat their son ashes. Lady, you out of order. You need to join Jaguar Wright in the men's institution as well. Go on up to Green Oaks, and go on in there and eat you a choke sandwich. Sit on down. Going live on YouTube talking about working people and begging for cash out while in the basement, but oldest whatever. What you talk about, Bar? You talk about me? Yes, I will ask for a cash app. $ Marquise Waller 28 PayPal, Zelle, Wiley Show at gmail.com. Send a super chat, cash out, and I like. Your son ain't me. I'm an entertainer. You ain't no entertainer, Miss Marsha. I'm no different than Kevin Hart. I'm no different than a Drake. I'm more entertaining than them. When they do a concert, what do? You spend your money on Ticketmaster. You may not do because you may not have it. Okay, you said my oldest is 20. Call this ghetto. She hear me listen to this. Well, then what does that say about you? And your oldest is 20, and you still up watching. Maybe you ain't got no man, or your 20-year-old person ain't got no man. You watching Wiley. Don't try to blame your insecurity that you ain't got nobody to rub up on and dance up on and do the nasty thing with. Don't blame Brother Wiley because you ain't got nobody licking your lally pad that you gotta watch the Wiley Show. That ain't my fault. That you ain't got nobody bending you over from the backside, hitting you in your bread basket. That ain't my fault that your 20-year-old daughter still living on with her mama. That ain't my fault that you got to watch me on that 14-inch television or your Obama television phone. That ain't my fault. I didn't tell you, Miss Marsha, to go and watch it. You chose to watch the Wiley Show. And by the way, Jack, our lives are so normal that we listen to this for entertainment because we can't believe this ish really have. Oh, okay, she's a little touch. I understand, Miss Marsha. I'm gonna just stick with you. I understand. I'm gonna stick right with you. Okay. All right. Today is Sunday. Sunday. I'm gonna just talk to you a little like how they used to do with me in the special ed class. Okay. Yeah, today is Sunday. Ain't it so right? Sunday. Sunday. Okay. The Lord's Day. All right. Because she's just going all the way left. She's just drunk. It's okay. Looking for 3 more callers to play Jack. Yeah, so but we here. We entertaining y'all. Listen, I did this show because y'all requested me to do this show. I was requested to do this show. I was, Miss Turner. They requested me. Miss Locks requested me to do this show. Lil Marie requested me. So I'm here. But don't get mad that I'm just too entertaining. I'm here to entertain. I ain't got nobody to rub up on. I ain't got nobody. So I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I do have a personal life, but I'm here entertaining y'all. I ain't got nobody to rub up on. Don't you think I would love to lick and lap on something? You know I love me a banana. I would love to be dealing with somebody. Let me make sure I got a legal note here when I say this joke because I don't want a lawsuit. I would love to do it consensually with a banana with their permission. That is a consenting, that they have full consent to do everything with a banana, okay, that they understand that we as two constituent adults as banana. And I also want to do this legal note. This is commentary only. This is not real life. I am a sit down comedian where I tell jokes. At the end of the day, I just tell jokes. All right? Okay. I just want to make that plain. I'm just a sit-down comedian. It's an entertainment show. It's just like you watching Set It Off, all right? At the end of the day, I just want to make that perfectly clean, all right? I love y'all so very much here. I don't take it lightly that I entertain y'all because it takes a special skill set to talk to y'all for 3 hours, okay? Okay? Thank you so very much. Somebody else sent a cash out. All right, showing me love. I'm here. We got 300 people watching me. God is a good God, and he's worthy to be praised. And people sending me cash out. I don't care if you send $5, 500, whatever, but thank you because you taking time out of your pocketbook, out of your wallet to help the Wiley Show. And thank you so very much. So I owe y'all to give y'all time. And one thing you can say about Wiley, I'm going to go live and entertain y'all. Out of the best of my ability, I'm going to throw everything out of the book to entertain y'all. Hey, you live on the greatest show, the Wiley Show. How you doing?
Wiley, knock it off.
You said what now?
Knock it off.
No, I don't want to sleep with you.
I would never sleep with you. What that snack-a-tooth man you had on the show the other day that was cooking you breakfast?
Okay. You don't. You said you don't want to sleep with me.
You acting real uptight. Where that snack-a-tooth man go?
You said where that snack-a-tooth man go?
Yeah, that you had over there.
That I had over here with me?
Yes, that was cooking for you. Where he at?
That was cooking for me?
The poet.
What?
The little poet you had over there. Where he at?
Where he at? Do you really want to know?
You need to go let him play in your pussy so you can stop acting.
You said let him play in my what now?
In your pussy.
No, I don't do that, ma'am. I like yoni.
Get off here. Stop acting like a beta.
You said don't stop acting like a what now?
A beta.
A beta.
Yeah, you're acting like a beta.
I'm not no beta, man. I'm a grown alpha female.
You ain't acting like it. You every bit a female, but beta. You need a man up.
I'm so drunk. I should call myself a female. I'm a man, but no. But thank you, buddy. But
you had it right. You a female, beta female.
I'm not no female. I'm not no beta. But I love that you are a fan. You are a real fan of mine.
No, you got it twisted.
I hope you look good though. Ooh, it'll be a problem if you ugly. You better not be ugly. No, I hope you don't look like me. Please don't.
No, you talk so ugly. Never.
Oh, that's you not ugly. Well, she probably is ugly because she hung. Oh no, don't hang up, man. I want to ask how you look. I just want to see how you look. Real fans lead love to why she talks so much. You get it for free, okay? Oh yeah, Marsha watching the playback. Marsha watching the playback. Wait, somebody else called in? Wait a minute. Oh, ooh, she must have called in on her real number. Ooh. You see, I hope this ain't Storm Monroe calling me. I think she called in on her real number. Yeah, she called in on her real number. Oh, yeah, she called in on her real number. No problem about it. We love her. She know, okay, she's getting work. Oh, yeah, she's doing yeah, I'm feeling good. I drank a little some. I had all this stuff because I gotta connect at the store. You know what I'm saying? And I got a little connect. And he gave me a little nice little treat. Okay. He gave me a nice little treat. And so we hear, oh my gosh, you so much fun on the it's fun over here at the Wiley Show. It is. It really is. It's a lot of fun over here at the Wiley Show. I love it, child. This was a good show. Now, I want to say thank y'all so very much. We are here. We're going to be in the Chi Town. We're going to be supporting our friend. I have to go to his shows that he have in the theater out there. So I will be in the Chi. And I already know they're gonna say he homeless. He ain't got it. I'm not homeless, honey. But I will be in the Chi Town. So just to let y'all know, we'll be doing morning shows. We have a Zoom at 3 p.m. with the members where we doing get it off your chest, so shut up. Where we're gonna talk and dive and get in y'all business. They said now you need some chicken before bed. I had some chicken before I got here. I'm about to take me a hot shower and prepare for my other episodes today. But also, I just want to say thank y'all. This house is lit. Like I like my shorts. I just want to say thank y'all. Thank you to my Facebook family. Thank you all for that. We're looking for somebody that do beautiful thumbnails. That you're a good graphic designer. You can email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. If you do any work, going to come to Vegas, October 6th to the 9th, Wiley Show Productions at gmail.com. Yes, thank you. If you're new here, welcome to the new subscribers. I'm seeing new people I've never seen before that came over here at the Wiley Show that is here. I want to say thank you to the returning subscribers. Okay. Returning subscribers. Thank you all for that support. Y'all have came through today. This was fun. Like it's been a good show. We had somebody calling me from Chicago. This have been a lit episode today. I just can't. It's been one of my favorite shows today. It was just so much fun. Thank you to Storm for being a good sport. For that, this is what we do. We entertain people. Thank you to Miss Jaguar Wright. I was not expecting that, but we're gonna have more people and call in. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wally. How are you?
Hi, welcome.
I've been a fan of yours.
Yes.
I just want to call and give you some love. I'm watching you and supporting.
Yes, you giving me some love.
Yeah, I'm giving you some love because you're still out here doing your thing, and I appreciate you.
Is your boyfriend okay with that?
He at work too, so he okay.
Oh, your boyfriend at work, were you giving me love? Now, what if I say what if I say I love you back?
You better love me back.
Real bad, real bad.
Okay, so I'm definitely a fan, and I'm definitely watching. And thank you for entertaining me tonight. I'm a cash app you, okay?
Oh, thank you so very much, and make me smile. I hope you make me smile. You sound like you're beautiful. What, like 1 to 10? Are you like a 10 being the best?
I am. Well, I'm a 10, but
You said what now?
I'm a 10, baby.
And that's without makeup?
I don't wear makeup or lashes.
That's good. Now, is your husband an alpha, or your boyfriend husband? Is he an alpha man or a beta?
He's an alpha man.
Good,
He's
good,
alpha.
good, good. Are you
He's a good working man.
good, good, good? Are you a submissive?
Yeah, to my man. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for
He's
my
working.
man.
We both work.
Yeah, that is.
When he do what he's supposed to do, when he doing, his part, and we do our part together. Yeah, submit to your man.
I love that about you. And you said you're gonna bless me with a cash up. Thank you. So, how long you been watching the Wiley Show? Because I think this is the first time we connected, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I called in before.
Really?
When you were talking about Tasha K, when she got she got sued by Carly B. We had a quick conversation.
Oh, we had a quick conversation. That was back in the day. Okay, and now you back. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because I work third shift, so I was like, let me sneak on my phone And I see you up there going off on Jag. I was like, look at Wiley.
Yes, you know that's what I do. I'm an alpha. I gotta go out for the people to
You better go. You better show out. You better.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much. And I would flirt with you, but you probably got a good man, so I ain't gonna do that. I just wait in the corner. If it ever slip up, if you ever need a side piece, I apply for the side piece application.
Okay. Okay. Okay, but you have a wonderful night,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for staying in there because I think you said you was gonna retire at one episode. I seen. I was like, you better not go nowhere.
I was kidding.
You better not go nowhere. You gonna come looking for you.
Yes, I remember the episode. And I called McDonald's. I don't know if y'all seen it when I called McDonald's.
Oh, and I also want to tell you, you had left. You did an episode on your weight loss, and I wanted to tell you congratulations and keep going with it.
Yeah, thank you so very
I
much.
told you I'm a fan. I'm a fan of yours.
I love that. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep you updated. I'm gonna show y'all my body next year when it's a six pack, when it's glistening, and when y'all lust after me, y'all gonna be like, I want that. That's zaddy.
I just love the motivation in you, and just keep going. Keep
Thank
going.
You keep.
Okay, you have a good night,
Thank
okay?
you.
And I'm gonna hit your cash app, okay?
Thank you, Queen.
Okay, you have a good night.
You too. Endless Fashion said, I will never never be submissive to another man. It was a terrible experience the last time I was submissive to a man. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. But with me, you got to be submissive with me. While in this alpha this morning, I'm drinking too. I got a pasta and fish. I'm gonna eat before I lay down. Yes, I love me some fish. They said you doing the most. LOL. I love me some fish and pasta. Fish is so good, especially a red velvet cake and fish. Man, Paul, go jump me a couple of catfish in the grease. Jump me about 4 pieces of catfish in that grease, deep fried fish. Thank y'all so very much. All right. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, remember to put God first. Thank y'all so very much for that. This has been such an honor and a privilege for the support and the love of you all for being here, showing just an amazing job for all of the people that have come to the YouTube and show me love. My Facebook family, thank you to the 3 of y'all that are watching this broadcast on Facebook. Thank you to the millions around the world that will catch it. And thank you so very much. I gotta go. This was a good show. All right. Storm Monroe, I love you. Darius, I love you. K. Michelle, beautiful gown. Who else did we talk about? Tyrese, be an alpha, not a beta. And I will see y'all. Roland, come on my show, brother, so we can have a conversation. I want Ro on my show, and I will talk to y'all later on the day. Peace.